Hey guys, sorry unfortunately today I could not stream. I had some internet related issues, not sure where they came from, so there's not a lot I can do about it for now. So I'm just gonna record from now until I normally stop streaming. I don't know why that Enderman's mad at me. That's another spider down. But yeah, I have some unknown internet issues right now, so streaming is not a possibility. But there's a bunch of good news for me as, you know, a normal person. Like, I'm going to be moving soon, so there may not be some content for a little while we get set up. I'll try and get some pre-recorded content going, so you guys aren't completely bored without me. But other than that, that's probably the best I'll be able to do for a little while. Kind of hard to record when you're in a truck driving all day, because we're not just moving like nearby, so we're moving many states away, so lots going on. That also is one of the reasons why I wasn't able to start streaming until about an hour after the syndicate, is because or at least try and stream to only realize that it's not going to happen because of the internet problem. It's because everyone in my family have been working on packing all our belongings, because, you know, we're moving. We got a house already picked out. We got everything signed. All we need now is to actually go there, and we even have a moving date, so I'm gonna work on, whenever I can, I'm going to record a bunch of pre-recorded stuff and upload between 1 and 2 of them a day. The second one would be more of like an apology video, like not like a literal apology where I'm just saying sorry the whole video, more like I upload it as an apology. Like, it'll be normal content, just me pre-recording it and then putting up. I've lost complete train of thought. And I've been repeating the same thing I don't know how many times. Let's see here. Let's try and get this straightened out. It would be an apology video because I'm uploading it as an I'm sorry, because I won't be able to give you same day upload content. Like, I record it the same day I put it up, which is what a lot of commentary people do. But because of the circumstances, that won't be possible. So, as an apology, instead of doing a new I'm sorry video every day where I'm like, I'm sorry, this is pre-recorded, so yeah, have fun with that, I'll just be like, I'll put 2 up, you'll have more to watch, and if I can't, then I can't. It depends on how much I can actually get recorded between now and the time we actually start packing up the car and leaving. Get a big old moving truck. All the necessaries for going to a new place. There we go. Now it's a lot easier to get into my house. And I put it one block outside the door for a reason. I always do this. One for look, two, so that even if there are stairs, I can put a pressure plate to easy out and auto close when I go in. So, we're gonna have to go with step one of making a supersized house, and that's easily replenishable resources. So to get that done, I know I have a bunch of saplings in my chest, or at least I think I do, from the large amount of trees I've chopped and the large amount of saplings they've dropped when all the leaves were destroyed by Tree Capitator. So we're gonna chop all this down. We're gonna fill in that area over there, that little indent, and then this entire area is gonna get completely squared out and turned into a huge tree farm. So like I said, this is going to be a long video. It's going to be roughly an hour and a half to 2 hours, so there's going to be plenty of stuff going on during that time. Hopefully it's not too boring. Mainly just me building a huge tree farm and hopefully even getting started on some of the housework. Because in my last stream upload, which I've actually got a funny story to tell you about that one in just a second, is I explained that we found this super huge cave system, and usually that's my thing. I just find semi-large, medium-sized, normally cave systems, sometimes even small, and turn them into a pretty nice looking house. An all-natural underground house that eventually gets not as natural with processed blocks like wooden planks and stone bricks in there. And then I just fill it up, dig it out, make a bunch of rooms, and before I know, I have a super custom, unrepeatable house. It'd be cool if you could do something like, I've seen someone on YouTube do this, I forget what his name is, I'm sorry, but he finds these ant colonies, melts down a bunch of aluminum, and then pours the molten aluminum into the colony after it's been vacated and abandoned, lets the aluminum set, and then digs it out and hangs it like a work of art. And it's usually so cool looking, the way that all the caves and tunnels that were dug by the ants twist and turn. Now, it'd be cool if I could do the same thing in Minecraft after I build my house, where it'll be super twisty and turny and huge, and then when you dig it out, it's got all these cool features and curves and stuff that make it look like a piece of art. I know that there's molten metal mod in this, or actually no, there's not. No Tinker's Construct, I don't think. Nope, no Tinker's Construct. So that's not possible. If I were playing Feed the Beast, completely possible. But who's that? Just a friend. Alright. Let's see, where were we? Tree farm. Saplings. What do we got for saplings? Is this it? I thought we had a stack or so in there. Did I use it as fuel? No, there's wooden logs in there. I know what happened to them. I threw them on the ground in a cave. Whatever, we got some bone meal. We can start it right about here. Right here. 1, 2 in, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. One, 2, 3, 4, boom. And finally 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. And then just sprinkle all the bone meal that I can until it grows. Sometimes it's relatively quick and resource free. Sometimes it's kind of slow. Takes a whole bunch of the bone meal. 1 super oak would be awesome, at least. That'll give me plenty of resources to start with. There we go, and now we just mimic this 4 blocks in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. So the reason I do 4 is eventually I'll have paths going through here, 2 by 2, 2 by however long it gets paths. Most likely made out of cobblestone or smooth stone, or maybe even smooth stone slabs. I like the slab one. Looks nice and sphag. So let's actually push this. Let's go with 128-bit. Clearly it's going to push quite a bit. Don't know if I'll get a clean 60 with this. Yep. It's struggling, but it's going. 60 FPS. It struggled to load a bit, but it looks good from my end. From the looks of the recording program, it should look okay from your end. Let's eat up some apples that we got from the trees. One of them just grew already, so we're just gonna grow all we can. And then chop it. No monster oak, sadly, but that was only a maybe thing. It's always only a maybe thing. Plus, this wasn't actually just a start for trying to get as much material as I can. It's trying to expand it so that when it grows, I know I'll be getting a much larger amount of materials. That piece of dirt is just perfectly right there. Alright, now we just keep expanding this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Boom. And that's that. We even have a spare sapling. And we made a whole load of materials. It's a good start. Next thing we do is we outline. Or actually, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn this from a dirt and wood shack into a wood shack. We're going to get rid of anything except the floor that's not wood and turn it into oak. And by turn I mean replace it with oak. Just a second, I really want to push this, see how nice I can make it look. Fancy usually kills FPS. Yeah, it's hovering a little, but it works. It's working. It's twerking. Alright, let's build this up. Build it up like that. Replace the torches. Oh, before I place this, I probably should have done like back here. Well, I had it open and easy. Oh! So part of the big cave system I want to make into my house is right back here. But it would look cooler if I don't have them connected like that. Just crack open back here. Hi. Bye. Ow, get out of my house. Why? What did I do to you? Get out of my house. Jeez. My only question is why? What did I do to provoke an Enderman again? He's above my house. There we go. I felt like something was out of place. While I'm doing this, I'm trying to think, what should I have the floor made out of? I'm thinking I'll go with my normal wooden walls, cobble floors, until I can get enough smooth stone made to where I will, He's not gonna leave me alone, is he? Anyways, as I was saying, if he'll stop interrupting me oh so rudely, is I'll do my normal thing where I just do the cobble floors. Boom, 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 boom. And you get broken as well. Replace what's in my inventory with cobble. Done that part. Pull out whatever cobble we can here. Chop up what's here, that's mainly stone actually. We really need it, so we're just gonna chop up, mine up the cobble. Chop, chop. Fill up here with cobblestone. Good. Get out of here. No one likes you. Get away. Leave me alone. I just want to be alone without you guys attacking me 24/7. Leave me be. The most annoying one's gone. I stand corrected. No wonder it looks like dirt on the top there. It still is dirt. I did forget something. There we go. And we even got some bones from Mr. Skeletor. Alright, let's run. Okay, so it looks like his damage was minimized by the water. I really ought to check my mini-map before I go into my inventory. That way, things like that don't sneak up on me. But we're gonna light up the tree farm. No! Now you have to start regrowing from the very first stage. But yeah, we're gonna place artificial light so that they continually grow, and so that during the nighttime when everything's darker, this is still lit up. And we're gonna upgrade the house so that we've got a double door. Not a Dumbledore, but a double door. Doo-doo. Got a door, got a pressure plate. Door there. Pressure plate there. Boom. Fancy double door. Now, just so it looks nicer, we're gonna completely square out the house. So, boom, 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 boom. Boom. And good. Right there. Yeah, there we go. So all this is actually going to be part of the future indoor. So might as well start by doing the work to make it more squared. Just for now, we're building a big outline, and then we're gonna build the actual house itself. So here we actually want to chop down some of those blocks and put them in a block lower. And then again. So the way I'm dictating this is the earlier the slope, the earliest part of the slope is where the slope starts. And then we'll just follow it in from this side like this. And then we'll go 2 out again, because this time I actually looked, and that's where the lowest part of the slope starts. This one, because it's really kind of buffing out a bit, we're gonna actually extend this to at least 2. Yeah, 2. Endermen are just the natural can't talk right now. Endermen are just the natural tricksters of Minecraft, aren't they? By now, I really should have known that, but no. It's easier, and for some people funnier, if I don't know. So I said I had a funny story about YouTube, and I've yet to tell it, so I'm going to tell it now. So earlier this morning, after basically an all-night process and upload for yesterday's stream, where my internet actually worked for it, surprise, surprise, I wake up to look at it to see what happened. It got a bunch more views, so that's the upside. But then YouTube flags it for copyright content for part of the Minecraft music that just plays randomly. Some of what people mostly call the peaceful music. The music that plays when things are usually calm, which I'm actually surprised isn't playing yet, right now. Because it was made by C418. And I'm like, what? And then I look into the thing a little more, because I already knew not only that Mojang said it was okay to use their music that came with the game, even monetizing it without giving them credit is okay by them, because they say it's free advertising. And in a lot of cases it is, because people say, oh, Minecraft's a really cool game, you should probably go buy it next chance you can. And it's like, well, these guys are just advertising for us. So they're really cool about it. And they're like, if you want to make a video about our game, make a video about our game. But then comes YouTube saying, nope, you didn't get written permission, so you can't use it. So I had to go and get links to where both not only Mojang but C418 say that if it is a Minecraft video that you are making Both gameplay and music are fine to use in a video, even with monetization on, without giving credit. So kind of had to point that out to YouTube so that they would not copy right strike me. And let me get on with my day and continue to record. So after a bit of pointing out something that seems like it should be obvious to them, with how many people record Minecraft and even make money off of it, however little, that by now that it's okay by Mojang for people to come in, record, use, and enjoy the game on camera, get money for it, and then just continue with their day. They don't need written permission exclusively to them, because Mojang has already given it out to everyone in one fell swoop. They're just like, everyone has permission, and we're like, oh, cool. And then we get on with our day. We record some Minecraft, and we have some fun. We have some laughs. And then YouTube's coming in like, JK, copyright strike. Unless you can point it out to us that you do have permission. And then all you gotta do is tell them that you do have permission, provide them with links showing that everyone has permission. Even though, how many people have probably already done that? But then again, it's not YouTube's fault. It's the algorithm. If I remember correctly, YouTube has, since they don't want to monitor the billions of hours a day of content that's uploaded and check it to make sure it's okay, so they have a code written that during the processing phase goes through all your stuff, and if it finds that something you put up matches a piece of copyright work in some way, they tell you what the copyrighted work is and provide a link to the video with the copyright work, as well as a timestamp that tells you exactly when the copyright work starts playing. So it's not their fault, it's the program's fault, because what C418 has is on occasion. It's okay for you to make money off his music from Minecraft only if, without written permission of course, it is put into a Minecraft video. If not, you have to go to him and get special permissions. But and then another Enderman just randomly comes up during the middle of the night and kills me while I'm talking. Or while I guess I just finished talking, and I do a lot of gestures while I'm talking, but I don't have a face cam, so it's kind of hard for you guys to see what I'm doing when I'm talking, so it can be a little hard. just the kind of way I talk is the gestures help me really, because it just helps keep my mind on track most of the time. Not all the times, doesn't always work. But we got our resources back, so now we're just gonna kill whatever gets in front of us and get back home. Look at the bottom right. That's supposed to be a list of a pickup list of what you got. But it seems to be bugged and not doing what it's supposed to do, which is shows you what you have and then scrolls down. Alright, so now that I got some coal, it's working again. So it's basically like you got this, you picked up that, and how much of it. And then it just scrolls away. But because I picked up so much so quick, it must have just gotten glitched like that. Alright, well that fixed it. Just mining seems to fix it. Why would it continue to explode if I'm safely out of the way? What is the difficulty if it's on... Okay, so it's only in normal. They're supposed... If I'm more than out of range from being damaged, they usually stop exploding. It's a good thing we got all the coal. Clearly Mr. Enderman wants to help decorate, but I don't think grass blocks fits in this house scheme. This is the one area in my house he can teleport into, so I think I'm gonna fix that with some of the large amount of oak wood I just cut. And we're actually gonna fix this, since at first I was planning on doing slab stairs. If you don't know how slab stairs work, for whatever reason, basically you use slabs instead of stairs. Simple. But I ended up using stairs. Full-on stairs. And now I keep forgetting, so that should have closed. I'm pretty sure I stepped on the pressure plate there. I heard the clicking. Minecraft, you're trying to sabotage me? Smells like sabotage. And potato. Futurama, such a good show. It was great, and then they canceled it. But I am excited. I have a bunch of exciting news for you guys, which is I may, keyword may, be getting to join up with a partnership with... They don't have the highest expectation or requirements, not expectations. They have high expectations of all their people because they know we're all capable of great things. In fact, anyone who sets their mind to it is capable of many, many great things. So if you have something you want to do or want to be, just set your mind to it, go for it day and night, and before you know it, that thing you wanted to do, however great or small, you could be doing it. Whether it be something as simple as getting your first part-time job, to something as hard as saying maybe getting into Harvard. All you've got to do is set your goal, aim your sights higher than you think they should be, so that you're more than over prepared. That way it's no question, and then go for it. Any spare time and energy you have, should just be devoted to whatever you want to do. And before long, you'll have a steady footing in what you want to do. Say you want to be an engineer. Take some courses in it. Study. And before you know it, you'll have a degree in engineering. I've been talking so much that I keep losing train of thought so easily. But for me, that thing I'm working on is I want to be a full-time YouTuber. It's fun. I get to set my own hours. It's something I genuinely enjoy doing. So, all I've got to do is set my sights nice and high, do my best, put my content out for you guys, and get your stamp of approval. Once I get your stamp of approval, I can get a partnership's stamp of approval, and with their stamp of approval, my goals will have been met, and I will get to do what I want to do, which is make money off of making my own content, kind of like a small business movie director, kind of, one-man team. Though in the future I'm sure it's going to be a lot harder, and I might have to do something like hire an editor. The content will always be me, and I'll probably have to get a whole bunch of sponsorships just to get it to work at first, but there are a whole bunch of opportunities out there. So I never know what I'm going to get. I'm just got to hope that the hand that I have set out in front of me has good things in it. Just like in a hand of poker, you don't know what you're getting until you've got it. Unless you're some kind of magical genie, come to thought. Because if you're some kind of magical thing that can see the future, well, good for you. Teach me. And then you'll know what's coming and you can modify your hand accordingly. But that'd be kind of like a cheater who's got the cards up their sleeves, which makes the game no fun. So try not to cheat. Cheating in the game of life never gets you anywhere. Just tips with twice unknown. Tip number 1. Cheating in life gets you nowhere. So don't cheat in life. Never take shortcuts. Never take suspicious handouts. Those always end up to trouble. And always remember, when something usually seems too good to be true, most of the times it is. Unless it's coming to you because of hard, well-earned work. That actually works out perfectly, so you get another torch. Applause to you. I'm just going to chop down this tree and then give it a quick round of applause. Applause to you, Mr. Tree Farm. You acted perfectly. So we chop and we replace. And then every now and again we just come back out. We have a full tree farm lit up. Eventually we'll have it under fences. Or not under fences, but in the protection of fences. And we will get a whole bunch more security put in. I love the tree capitator though. It's always a help rather than a hindrance. Eventually though, we can also convert this tree farm from main use as a wood gathering supply, or a wood supply gathering, whatever you want to say, to gather supplies, to grow supplies for my house, to growing supplies for machinery. We'll replace it with things like rubberwood trees. And those trees will provide us with a source of rubber, so we can make things like conveyor belts and machinery that require rubber. I don't know a lot off the top of my head, but if I were to type rubber in on the search and then hit U on it, we could see that there are a pretty good number of uses. I know that much for it. But for now, tree farm is fairly underprotected. So let's prepare it for its protection. We're gonna use this batch of wood for protection. We're gonna space it out a little more. One more block this way. So now let's get 2 spaces. Alright, that's good. For this end anyway. Let's sweep around this way. For a fence we'd go here, so we need to bring in 2 this way. My shovel's getting ready to break on me. Just hold out a little more, little shovel. Little red shovel. Your job's almost done. Then you can take a well-deserved eternal break. What's your durability? 1 to go. But it mines 2. You almost did it. You did well enough. Because now we've got the means of protection. We have a means for protection of the farm. So right now we're going to start with half of what we made into sticks. This is going to require a large number of sticks. One, 2, 3, so that's a half stack, and then some of sticks, which makes plenty of fence. Let's just hope that plenty is enough. By the looks of it, plenty should be more than enough. But we don't know until it's done. Just add the last of our fences from the stack. I remember during the stream I talked about how it's funny when you made just enough for what you wanted to do. And then that's what I do right there. So now we're just gonna light up down here real quickly. Just for now, a temporary staircase. Get rid of the darkness there. Dark here. The shadows are what spawn the mobs, so the fewer shadows there are, the less chance we get of a mob spawning in. let's turn what we can into slabs real quickly. And do this real quickly. The slab step system. You can make whole blocks out of slabs, but they become slabs again when broken, if you did not know. This is also why I wanted at least 2 spacing. Any more was just extra filler, but 2 spacing is required per level as a minimum for the stair system for slabs. So it seems Peridot and Emeralds, or Peridot and Ruby, Peridot being basically emeralds, are our only or our best source right now of tool. Unless, let's make a quartz and see how that works. Throw in any dirt, sort 1 quart, throw in anything else that is currently unnecessary. Keep the food, always want the food on us. Other than that, for the most part, oh yeah, I forgot, you can just scroll these in with the mod on. That's funny. I just like it that it's I like that you can do that. It's cool, and the quartz actually looks cool on this. It's got lower attack power, so I have lower expectancy of it now. Yeah, it's worse than Ruby in terms of durability, but in speed they're equals. So Ruby's Peridot and Sapphire. In terms of speed, equal to quartz. In terms of durability, superior to quartz. So that means it's smarter in the terms of tools to make them out of Peridot, Sapphire, or quartz. Simple. So we're starting the process. Conversion from cave to house. And basically, as we need room, we make it. Before long, this entire mountainside that we're on will be just a huge bit of house for me. This is also one of the many, many reasons a lot of people like Minecraft. Total freedom and creativity. Everything in your world is at your disposal. At least in single player. In multiplayer, the servers, they have protection so that what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours. Unless you play a vanilla server that you run, in which you say, all's fair in love and war and such. In which case, a war erupts between friends, a friendly war, where they're just doing it because they're bored. And some people do some stuff, and then as friends they probably just eventually give it back. Friendship. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Also, I am in a bit of a pickle. I need a better editing program. It's either got to be fairly cheap or free to use, because I'd like to do a bit more than just cutting out things. I'd like it to be a lot easier to do that, as well as mix and match audio. Mix and so I said mix and match audio. Mix audio. I can't stay on track right now. So mix and edit audio, video, and add special effects, things like that, things that Movie Maker can not really do. Cause sure it's simple, sure it's easy to learn, sure it has the basics, but that's all it has, the basics. I'd like something that's got a little more than just the basics, so that it's possible for me to do some more fancy work with... He's on the other side of that wall. I can, for one, hear him. Two, see his little red bobble. Oh, he's not beside the wall. He's on top of the house. Nope, he was beside the wall. I thought it was on the top of the house instead. Okay. By the looks on the mini-map, we have a few trees that have actually grown, but we're gonna have to kill Mr. Enderman if we want to sleep. Mr. Enderman. Mr. Enderman. Hi. 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 That's one Enderman gone. But yeah, if you guys know of any better free software or just non-expensive editing software that I could get easily, learning it doesn't matter how easy or hard it is to learn to use it, because I'll learn it anyway. I'll have to if I want to use it right. If I want to use it right, that is. So, any suggestions would be awesome and helpful. Now, for the most part, I haven't tried many of the free softwares, though there are some like Lightworks that I tried, and since I record at a weird frame rate, instead of 60 or 30 I record at 40 so that it's clear but not too taxing, because I record to an external hard drive and I can only put so much a load on it because of the limitations of how much data can go through to a USB device through the USB cord in X amount of time. Which is also why it seems a bit smoother than 30, but not by much, because it is literally just above 30 frames per second. And Lightworks works on, like, you have 30, you have 60, you have 49.99, so they got some weird FPSs too, but because of how weird mine is compared to what they allow, my audio for some reason starts before the video and gets worse and more desynchronized as the video goes on, because they slow or speed up, actually, I think, the video so that the frame rate matches what they want, as well as matching up what I've said to it. Like, the audio is normal speed, but the video is slowed down. And I'd also like a good free or cheap recording program, because using OBS is fine, but I'd like something with a bit more customization. Sure, it's simple enough, sure it does the job very well, but I'd like it to be able to separate the audio from the game and my voice audio, so that if I have to, I can change one without changing the other. Like, say the game or my voice is too loud and the other is being overpowered, so that you can't hear what's going on or can't hear me because of what is going on. I can edit the video accordingly and not have to worry about self-separating it, because if I do that, it can cause all sorts of audio bugs where things are mixed and matched, and sometimes part of my voice will be in the game audio part, and some of the game audio part will be in where my voice audio is supposed to be, causing a huge jumble of where's this and that supposed to be, basically. So any free or cheap recording or editing software programs would be very useful. And if you wonder what I mean by cheap, I'm not talking like the cheapest random thing you can find. I'm talking like anything under the price of, say, $30. Because right now, like I said near the start of the video, we're moving, so we don't have a lot of spare money around to get just random stuff. So I can't exactly get the ritzy, super special, ultra turbo, best of the best, super easy to use, ultimate recording program and editing software. Alright, I'm running out of things to talk about, so that probably indicates that this video is going to be over soon. Usually how I end my videos, or tell when my videos should be ended, is dependent on how much I have to talk about. And today, I had a fair bit, but not really enough to make hours and hours of live stream, because usually during the live stream I might have a person or two to talk to, though yesterday, in terms of people to talk to, I was at a shortage. There was almost no one to talk to. So if you feel like attending the next live stream, it should be tomorrow, as long as I can get the internet problems sorted out correctly and get our internet working back the way it's supposed to at my house. But until then, I may have to stop doing live streams for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. but it shouldn't be too big a problem. I fixed worse. It doesn't look like it's that bad. Just a bit of a slowdown. I can probably pin it and get it fixed sooner rather than later. But I might not. Very basic door, just temporary, while I finish the roof, and an easy way to get out if I need to. Because now I'm completely fenced and boxed in. Actually, no, I have a better place for the door. There we go. Boop, boop, and boop, and boop, and boop. And then just carve this out a bit. Make it even as Steven. And then we'll make a doorway. For now, we'll just block this off. It's a wall for all we know, because we built it that way. And then we get the slant. Just close this up. No one will ever know. Moo hoo 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 hoo. Anyway, boop, boop. This should. Alright, that's good. Boop. And chop everything up. Smooth it a bit more. Just a bit. So we're going to get rid of this on the ground and see what we get for lighting. Put some over here, some on this part of the wall, remove that from the ground, put it on the wall, that from the ground, put some on the wall. We are now no longer in a cave, we are in a house, so they go on the walls, not the floor. And ta-da! Now we just gotta... Actually, I do that all the time, so the entrance is going to be, if you can't tell, crafting tables. There we go. I just did part of outside because I made 4 too many. And then make that into slabs. And the reason I made a crafting table floor is also so that I have a quick use crafting. And make 2 doors. One for here, one for here. And then some pressure plates. Boop, boop. Yay! We have a new entrance. Just gonna fit that over the top like that, which means it'd be more of a design to do that. Alright, good to go. We can now run inside, make some more slabs actually. Why do they enjoy just coming at me at night? Is it part of a mod? whatever. I really don't know. So my guess is there's a mod that makes every possible hostile mob hostile at night. Probably shouldn't have done that, so he doesn't have a way to teleport in, but yes, I know, I removed your decorations, I'm sorry. Hello? No one's home. Right now I'm not really worried about dying, because if I die, I just go back here in my house, so. But there's no more need for me to worry at all, because the only place he can get me is downstairs, and I'm not planning on going back down there to change anything for a little bit, so I am safe. More than safe, I am ending the video. Sorry. So we're just gonna take a little bit of a walk out onto the porch. Gotta have a nice porch. I guess we'll just have a shaky Enderman flailing his block at us for the ending of the video. So, thank you guys for watching. If you liked, leave a like rating. If you didn't like, leave a dislike rating and leave in the comment section below why you disliked. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. That way you know when new content comes out if you're enjoying what you're seeing. If you haven't already and want to keep up with the news regarding what's going on in my life, you can go ahead and go over to my Twitter. Follow me there. You'll get my tweets when I tweet them out. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!